Last time on What's Your Damage?
You can see a mountain not too far from the lake. A small opening is high up in the air.
I drop the silver in his hand. I take the head.
So, I mean, each take a tree and just like puncture and see if we can get some sap out.
Wobbles, as you brandish your dagger to pierce this, a very strange thing happens, I would say. You hear a whistle. This large metal thing in your arms, you notice, it has one word on it. Aswang.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the spooky spiders, because those seems like they'll be useful later.
The center of the lake suddenly starts to boil and seethe, and two great geysers from that center spot explode up, steam rising from it. As it falls onto the grass and the land, you can see that it is burning hot.
And then that'll be 8 healing to Wobbles.
8 maximum, that is a friendship heal.
One day they'll automate our imaginations
What?
and we'll call it AI.
Theater of the mind in my D&D?
Versevern handed me a note. I do not know what's on that note.
Do you like me? Check one. Yes, no.
One of you is displeased. The one who's eating it is displeased, but it isn't because she's dying. It's because it is just a little bit not good.
I take a nibble.
It's not good.
Why not?
What is my damage?
See, now that's a professional.
Yes, we are back in Lake Belagia. Okay, so when last we left everybody, I believe Bahol had already told you everything that you needed to know, and
Yeah, no, he didn't. No, because it took me like 20 minutes to get there. I need my answers, please.
What was that part in the middle? You started talking a little fast and I missed it.
Let me know when it's safe for everyone to come out from under my tits. Or if I need to punch anything.
So the question presented to Bahol is, can you give some clarifying information on this? This would be so fucking cash money.
Oh yeah, and there is
And all the mooks are going to shut up
a piggyback
because Riz is not having anyone's shit right now.
The mooks are going to do their best.
This mook will shut up as soon as I point out that there is a piggyback ride hanging in the balance.
There is a piggyback ride.
In case that tips the scales. Just saying. All right, shutting up now.
As Bahol is thinking this through, his convocation, which is what a group of kobolds are called in very specific circumstances, kind of rally around him. And he goes, okay, there's been a lot of darkness lately. The one who we are in service to noticed it on Encanta. He investigated. He was recovered. However, there's something larger afoot, and whatever that larger thing is, it's activating all of the old monsters that was put away, including Aswangs. Does anybody here know what an Aswang is?
I would like to know more. I would just like for you to just give all of the information, a full picture, if you will, because right now we have is it the goddess of the lake that's really pissed? We have, a bunch of things that are coming from the fucking forest, and a potential, headless body that is creeping its way towards us. So I anything you can do to illuminate the entire picture would be fantastic, because let's be real, no offense to all of you, if anyone's going to deal with any of these things, it's going to be us. Right? Right. So.
Paint us a work picture, preferably a landscape.
So, Oswangs are creatures of the night. They prey on any warm-blooded creature. They especially like, bipedal intelligent creatures. So everybody here, as we were making our way, we hitched a ride on Nova, because that's the only way that we could get here. And I had the sinking sensation that an Oswang was following us. I was worried that it was trying to find its way here. But we, and no offense to you, we did originally handle it by, knives out, he says, as all the kobolds in his convocation bring out their knives.
I love that movie.
Love it.
And, the way to stop one from moving around is to cover it in salt, or put it in a salt circle, or put it inside of a magical sphere inside of a salt circle, and wait until daylight, where the head will die in the sunlight, this particular version of one, and then it's gone. But something must have disturbed.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, because, sometimes when you leave things unguarded in the forest, complete idiots that sell wagonfuls of random meat will go, that looks like a real good thing that's going to make me a lot of fucking money.
26
so then
silver.
they're going to take it. And then some other schmuck is going to pay them money for that fucking head. So you're in luck. I have the severed head. I also have the metal ball.
And also, this is all your fault.
So, what shall we be doing now to alleviate all of our problems and hopefully not, piss off any further deities of nature?
Well, that spot was chosen for a very particular reason. However, now with the Aghois activated, because they feed on that darkness sometimes, we have to get back and we have to do the same thing. But now apparently it's lurking.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, cool. See?
We should lure it back to the salt circle.
Well, we need to get the head into the salt circle.
And the Oswang into the sphere.
No.
Lily puts her hand up.
No, we don't need to put it. Yes, Lily, thank you for not just immediately butting in.
And she just beams at Riz.
Don't we need a way for the salt to not melt? Because I tried to follow the salt trail and it was just kind of melted. Because it's raining.
We need some protection. Yeah, I mean that's fine. We can, we can make a little, canopy for it. We can figure something out.
Okay. Do we need incantations or something, or can we do this and you guys can go take shelter at the cave? Maybe.
No, I think he says, he has his hand over his face. He goes, I think that's a really good idea. I think everybody should retreat to there. It was my error, so I should be the one to finish it, or at least go along, because I do have some incantations that would help with this.
Very good.
Well, all this is going on. Wobbles wants to try and pickpocket that firebolt caster.
The song? Okay, yeah, absolutely. Do it, dude.
Does the fog help me at all?
Yeah, 100% it will help you. So roll with advantage.
Yes.
Oh,
That's a
well.
21 to pickpocket.
What are you looking for particularly? Is it a ruby?
Preferably a satchel of them.
Right. Okay, yeah. So in the fog, the pea soup fog, you are able to sidle up as she is listening, and you can see that she is judging heavily Bahol, as your hand reaches dexterously into her robes, and you feel like a collection of rubies, about like you from your rough count, it's probably like around 4 or 5, and you are able to pocket that.
And as a freebie, can I replace it with that cheesy spider I stole from the mansion or from the hotel?
So I'm reminded of
The haunted place, I stole those fake spiders from the guys like Halloween decoration things.
I remember. I also think of a philosopher, Pennyworth, that says some men just want to watch the world burn. Yes, you were able to. You were able to sneak that in as well.
I gotta look out for those guys. I gotta delete spooky spiders from my inventory now. All right. And I got 6 rubies, you said?
5.
5.
Always a sad day when you have to delete spooky spiders from your inventory. A moment of silence for spooky spiders.
Rip.
In memorandum, WYD season 2.
Spooky spiders.
Spooky spiders.
I will remember you.
That one bugbear's testicles. In the arms of an angel.
And any sense of continuity this episode might have had.
Not metagaming for jokes.
So, with Bahal saying that he needs to come along with you, however, he does also believe that he does agree with the idea that all of the other kobolds should retreat to somewhere safe. I think Lusong, after freshly being pickpocketed without her noticing, she goes, well, I mean, I'm going to help.
You can.
Can I get a read on her? A vibe check?
Sure, you want to give her a perception check? Sure.
No, clearly it's a vibe check.
It's a vibe check. Thank you very much. I cannot. It's a 5.
The vibes are vibing.
They're inscrutable vibes.
Vibes are rampant.
Yeah, her vibes are off the chart to you.
I think Lily's just like gives her a side eye, like she doesn't know what to think about that, and looks at Riz because Riz seems to be the person in charge of this little expedition.
I mean, what do you have to offer to the group at large?
Well, I'm going to guess that I'm a backup magic user. Because he probably has magic, and I definitely have magic.
Sure. What kind of magic?
Oh, magic that can hurt things that go bump in the night.
Sorry, not gonna lie, that seems pretty useful right now.
Sure.
It kind of does.
Sure it does.
Yeah.
But you don't have magic that's gonna, hurt anyone that might be a competitor later, do you?
I mean, if they go bump in the night because they get attacked by the Aswang, I'll have to take them down.
Sounds reasonable.
Okay. Sure. She's gonna look at Wobbles. I think she knows notice where Wobbles is. No, she can't see shit, so she doesn't. Never mind.
Well, I am right next to you now.
Okay.
She looks toward Wobbles.
Yeah, in his general direction. I look down.
She looks at where Wobbles probably is.
I think Lily's gonna give this girl a look,
Just remember, that goes both ways.
and then smile real big so all of her teeth are showing.
You
Yeah.
intimidate me, don't you? Okay. she says.
Shock me, shock me, shock me with that deviant behavior.
Okay, so we're all gonna play nice, right? Because
Always play nice.
I know you're the sweetest. Exactly. All
I will
right.
point out that was a significantly long pause.
Fine. So we have how many of us now?
Our group +2.
Yeah. Okay. So we got 7 of us total. Anyone else want to join our little crusade?
Martin, you're gonna tell Bear if he comes back where we went, right?
Yeah, of course.
Nope, I think that's good. That should be good. We should definitely not take anybody else.
Nope. That's a fair plan. All right. So, group to the cave that is here somewhere, apparently.
It's up there.
Okay.
She's just gonna point.
Sure.
Yeah, where the big announcement was made.
Oh, yeah, okay, okay, gotcha, okay. So, all of you, to the cave. All of us, to the woods.
Are you sure your magic wouldn't be better suited for protecting the people in the cave if we fail?
That is a fair point.
Well, they also have the last year's winners up there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I
Do
know
they
there's
cast magic?
I know that there's a magic user up there, and if this bear arrives, I'm sure they can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
But what if he doesn't?
He will, though. She has a point.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quickly, Robin, to the cave.
To the cave.
As all the kobolds start to make their way towards the cave.
Before they leave?
Yeah.
Indraconic. Do any of you have any salt? Or either of you, if it's just 2 of them.
Yeah. Bahal's group is like, oh yeah, as they dash back to where they originally were, where their original one was, and they give you a pretty large sack, at least a handful worth of, or at least like I would say about 2 pounds worth of salt.
Thank you, cousin.
Of course. And I think Bahal is just idly thinking about this, and he goes, something I did find interesting about the from the Harmony kobolds. They said that like all of these creatures, for some reason, like starting 2 weeks ago, kind of went underground. So was there like some very powerful force around that time?
Who can say?
Yeah. No, there was. There was the Olithek that Bear killed.
Uh-huh.
Well, if they're...
Wait. Bear killed it? It was Bear, not his friend.
Well, I mean, technically you helped because you're the one who got its soul thingy, but yeah.
Huh. Riz will remember this.
I was asleep for all that.
She'll also remember Luwei sticking her hand in the, burning water, boiling water, and also mentioning that her convocation isn't there. But interesting, Luwei. Interesting.
So actually, I wanted to talk to you. I assume we're walking and talking at this point, right? Walking and talking.
Yeah, I will say before this happens, as you begin to start to go out, you hear the crashing of trees, and as you are walking around, like you hear those whistles all around you, like they're especially dense now, as if they're kind of mocking you and following along. And you can hear a whistle far, far away, about where Verseverin and Riz would know, is about where you put the salt circle was. You hear tons of trees falling over there. This is
Wonderful.
once again, since it is such a, your perception due to the heavy fog is going to be at a -5 due to the heaviness of this fog. But with that being said, one, take it, Lilo.
Yes.
Yeah, this is probably not a good time for this conversation. Are we entering the woods at this point? Or are we still just walking alongside of them?
This would be just before you enter the woods. You hear that all happening, and you are definitely being watched by the men of the woods. You can definitely feel their eyes on you right now. They're not making a move, because when they are perfectly stationary, as Riz would know, they are indistinguishable from trees. As you found out.
Oh, this is gonna get bad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We gotta go through, I think.
Yeah, I want to try something. Let's see if it works.
And she's just gonna like,
Say a little near me, maybe.
mhm.
And then, what song?
and she just starts to hum an old lullaby, and she's gonna try and use enthralling song to counteract, just see if she can't calm them the fuck down as they step into the trees.
And that is a 20 feet of you.
Yeah.
What
And
fucking class are you?
A mutant one.
a what?
Mutant.
Nice.
Your song goes off, but their whistles overcome it. It starts to grow. The whistles become louder.
Well, like I said, it was worth a shot.
Mhm.
Didn't expect it to work, but you know.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right?
I mean, if I'm humming loud enough, can I at least I don't know. No. Probably not overcome it to my own ears.
I mean, you are one voice, they are many.
Could
Yep.
could
That's
I cantrip thaumaturgy to make her voice louder?
And you thaumaturgy. So you want to piggyback on her to try to make her louder. How long does your song last?
It's a minute. It won't get us all the way through, probably, but
No, since it's like half a mile, it would be about like you can go 3 miles, so it would be about 20 minutes. So we can.
I mean, yeah, it's more than, you know. It's a few steps at least. Trying
Or
get us
like
a
if
little
you-
bit past this.
Like cinematically, if you did this and then you got drowned out, and then hypothetically, Riz can amplify it with thaumaturgy, and then you realize it has some positive benefit for a short term, then we know we've got a move to make when the soup
No,
starts getting
because
too
I can
hot.
only do it once.
Oh, never mind. This is a one
This
and done,
is-
baby.
Yeah. This was a long shot play here.
Yeah.
So
Not bad.
Yeah, I'll say that you can try this, and as she starts to get drowned out, you burn your cantrip, and yeah, even with you boosting her as you are walking into this forest, where suddenly you see a tree in the middle of your path, they grow ever louder.
I think we should all just be really quiet. I don't think they like the noise.
Yeah, okay.
It's just a thought. I don't know. We tried one way, we could try another way. Another way is being real sneaky.
Don't touch him.
Don't touch
Also, I have salt. I don't know if we have to beat it at that specific location or not. We might be able to just do this somewhere else.
I think he already said it was
He said-
specific. He already said it was a specific spot, so we're going back to the specific spot. Because I would
All right.
rather this work than not work.
Mm-hmm. I think we push through. I
Yep.
agree with you.
Okay, as you guys are continuing on your path, the path that you know will lead you to the spot that he mentioned. like I mentioned earlier, you do see a tree knocked down in your path. Looking around, you know that this path ahead of you, where the two trees are lying down, is the way towards his very specific, as he goes like, beans, he says as she goes, don't fear. It's going to be okay. The trees stacked in front of you reach about, on their base, it's about, I'd say, 5.5 feet up. It's a 5.5 feet barrier. To the left and the right of the fallen trees, it is no longer a clearing. It is more of the trees, which are alive. The trees are alive with the sound of whistles.
I can probably get somebody over it with me.
I mean,
Probably. Well, one of them.
And she's gonna point to the kobolds and Wobbles.
well, let's just hang on. So Riz is taller than the trees. Can she just peek over on the other side and see what it looks like on the other side of this fallen tree?
She can. It seems, for all the world, like it's totally... Well, remember, don't forget, there is a heavy fog. So you can make a perception check and roll me with disadvantage.
I can do that. Perception at disadvantage. And that will be an 8.
Yeah, as you try to peer over this, it is so foggy that you don't know what's on the other side.
Yeah, I'm not loving this.
Okay, Lily's just gonna try and bounce up to get a look over it. And just because it's funny as shit, her high jump is... Hold on, what is that doubled? Oh, high jump is 12 feet off the ground, so...
She could just stand on Riz's shoulders.
She could, I guess. She's just not thinking about it.
So she wants to bounce up to see if she can see what's on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Yep. It's 11.
Yeah, not much. I mean...
Damn it.
Yeah.
That's where we're going, though, is over that fallen tree.
Yeah, you know that past these collapsed trees is the route that you need to go to get to the circle.
Yeah.
And we can't be cheesy and find a way around it.
You can certainly try to... Oh, no, this would be the most direct path, and if you try to veer off this, you will be in tree land.
All right, are the trees themselves like normal trees, or do they look like the white papery ones that we saw?
Again, with how heavily obscured everything is with the fog, it's impossible to tell. And that is one of the benefits of the Akoi, is you just so happen to run into one that was white papery. They take many different shapes of tree.
Okay.
All right. So I can set it on fire, or we could just try and get over it without knowing.
I think we should avoid too much violence with the trees at this point in time.
Agreed.
I kind of agree, but I think they take any, touch as violence.
These trees have a sap also that is very resistant to fire.
Really? Beans.
Well, maybe you should go back, he says to the Firecaster user. Their name?
Lusong.
Yeah,
Lusong.
maybe you should go back, Lusong. They're resistant to fire.
Fire isn't the only thing that I'm good at, Wobbles.
Oh, great. Probably don't need the same components for your other spells.
No, I don't, thankfully.
And if I'm being honest right now, the building a fire-resistant boat kind of seems like less of a priority than it did a little bit ago. I feel like the landscape has changed since we started this experiment.
Do I have permission to just go up top and see what I see? like touch it?
You have my permission. Who are you asking permission from? Yeah, fuck it, go for it.
I mean, everybody, because like I climbed Kala Kala and everyone was like, ah! And then I caused an avalanche. So I kind of understand why, but you know.
No, I was about
fair
to,
point.
to do similar, but I was going to ask Elliot if this tree is whistling or not.
Is this tree whistling?
The thing that's fallen over, that's in front of us.
And it's two trees laying on top of each other. That's why it's.
I see cross trees. Yep.
Yeah. So, is it as you lean in to try to hear, like, because there is that overall sound of whistling through the forests, you lean in a little bit closer. It doesn't appear as if these are whistling.
Mm-hmm. I think we risk it, and then I'm gonna touch the tree in front of me and just in Druidic say, "We mean you no harm."
Dumb tree.
I am holding my tongue.
He's being diplomatic.
Yeah. And then I give a nod to Loewe after I do my little druidic nonsense.
I nod back, and I'm going to bounce up again and just try to land on top.
Of the trees?
Yep.
The felled ones?
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. As you bounce up, you are able to land on the top. You wouldn't have any point of reference, especially as things are especially difficult to see. But yeah, you can see that the whistling is still going on, and it is seemingly clear. I mean, it's as clear as mud, given the conditions. But yeah,
I'm just gonna like straddle the tree and like let my tail hang down to like help Wobbles up.
And I'm also climbing as Loewe is going over.
Okay, and Wobbles, you climb up as well.
Yeah.
And I think if the tail's still available, Song and Bahon would also use it.
Yeah. She's gonna try and just pull him up.
Okay, yeah. As she pulls them both up, they are the four of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 of you are on the top of the tree. The trees.
I mean, I'll also lower them down the other side. But I'm gonna wait till Verseverin is at least down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm only stopping from moving forward if Elliot, if you're like, hang on a second before that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm taking this as like, I asked the tree, or I told the tree, if there's any problems, they should have spoken up earlier.
I will say, Verseverin, as you come down, you definitely hear something. You definitely hear something different in the trees, like a different sort of pitch to their whistle. In the distance, you can hear as if something is moving within the tree lines. It may not be. Yeah, you can hear something moving quickly in the trees.
Okay. Everyone careful. It's like in Predator. The trees are moving.
What do your druid senses tell us, Verseverin?
There is definitely something moving in the trees.
Oh, wonderful. That's not bad at all.
We need to keep going forward.
Is he down on the bottom now?
Yeah, I jumped down.
All right, then I'll be lowering the 3 smalls. Like, yeah. So I guess the only 2 we have left are Riz and Okot. Is Riz climbing?
Yeah, no, I figured. They're like, do you want to boost up Okot?
Yeah.
So she'll just link her fingers and then
I'm not too
bend down.
proud for a boost.
Yeah, she just link her fingers and hold them out so she can put her foot on them, and then she'll just like yoink her up.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I appreciate it. But I feel like being a monk, like I could do some acrobatic flip shit and make it look cool. But like, I'm not too proud for a boost.
The acrobatic kick shit is for getting down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
And Lily's
teamwork makes the dream work.
Mhm.
Oh.
Teamwork makes the tree work.
And when Okat's over, Lily's just gonna like extend a hand down to Riz, and I'm like,
I'll help you.
Okat will help with that. I feel like somehow Li Weiwei just doesn't weigh enough for that to make sense on her own. Like,
I think Riz is gonna look for a second. And she's gonna notice that what Okat's doing, but she wants to see something, so she's just gonna give a hand to Li Weiwei.
oh, I see how it is. Okay.
No.
Fine. You know what?
No,
I might as well not be a part of this party.
she'll give Okat like a little wink, and then she's just gonna grab Li Weiwei's hand to see something.
I was like, Lily does go past her hand to grab her bracer because claws.
Yeah, sure. No, that's fair. I mean, yeah, same difference. So they do like the forearm grab.
Yeah.
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 And then Riz is gonna like plant one foot in like part of the tree and like, but also she's just gonna pull on Li Weiwei for a second and just kind of like see where it gets her. Just like when you hoist yourself up and you just pull.
I mean, do I need to make a strength check here, given certain givens?
I mean, like what I feel like happens in this, knowing both of your, knowing what I know, it is basically given the given. It is basically Arnold and Carl Weathers locking arms, their muscles glimmering.
Second Predator reference in this scene.
So good.
If I may illustrate, I think like if Riz like kind of leans back suddenly, like there's obviously a little bit of a give because Lily wasn't expecting that. But she just puts her other hand down on the trunk and just goes firm, just looking at her like, "You okay?"
Fine. And she'll just like clamber up.
And Okat looks at Riz, looks at Li Weiwei, looks at Riz, looks at Li Weiwei and goes, "Oh damn, okay,
yeah,
all right, cool."
And Lily kind of looks back at both of them, and then does like the fist pump thing, like both hands, like arm pump thing. I'm drunk.
Yeah, you're very, very, very strong. Rizzo will remember this.
Rizzo has learned something new today.
Many things. The Riz will remember.
The Riz remembers.
Okay, so everybody jumps down?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
As you jump down, the fog clears just enough for you to see your path out of this section. It looks to be extremely narrow, in that there are a lot of, as you would remember for Severin and Riz, it looks like it is thinner or it is more compressed than it was when you first came in here.
Mm-hmm. Forward.
Do we want a marching order for this?
Probably.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. Well, I'm the keeper of the head. Does that mean I go first or last?
I would put you in the center. I feel like the head is the key to this. I don't know, but it seems like the headless being, if that is the Aswang, that should not get its head back. It sounded like the head needed to get destroyed at dawn. You being out front with the head would be a mistake. I think we all need to protect you and that head, so I would put you in the center.
We're protecting the head. Good to know.
Little's in the center.
For the sake of my inner 12-year-old boy, can we just call it the football?
No, Sadie. No.
Damn it.
It's a head. It's a severed head.
POTUS is on the
well,
move
when
with
you
the
add
football.
severed to it, that completely ruins the allure. So thank you for that.
Nope, we're all in suits. We all have earpieces. We're protecting POTUS. Riz, president of Anisino.
So
President of the head.
just so I know, where is the head on your person?
I think it's in I like to I think she has like some kind of like she has her stuff like bags
Backpack?
and shit. Yes, that word. That's the word. Thank you.
Satchel.
Yeah, satchel, like a satchel thing. That's actually the word I wanted. But she had like a satchel thing, and I think it's just in there, like hanging at her hip.
Okay, yeah, and the satchel's just made of cloth.
Filled with ears and head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
She knows what she's about. Yes, I think it's like leather.
Okay.
Extra lining because of the leaky nature of what you put in this disgusting bag. Oh, Riz's bag of horrors.
So we have
Yeah.
Riz in the center. Where do we have Okat, Liweiwei, Wobbles, and Perseverin?
If I may, Okat, Luewe front, Riz middle, me and Wobbles behind.
Sounds
I
reasonable.
don't know all of your abilities, but tactically this feels sound.
I'm very good at punching, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
As we all know.
You are very excellent at punching. Very excellent at punching. It's true.
I want to try hiding.
Okay, yeah. Give me you want to try hiding while being in the line?
I'm gonna say, "Don't worry about me," and then I hold my finger to my lips, and then I try hiding.
No, perfect.
So, do you want to try to hide in the trees?
No, no.
In the bushes.
The evil whistling tree? Would you like to get closer to the trees?
Would you like to hide in the danger?
Come into my barky embrace, little one.
Well, would I be able to hide from the danger in the danger? No, you're not allowed to tell me. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to hide in the trees. He's just gonna like hold his finger to his lips and take like 3 steps back in the mist, and maybe like everyone will just be like, "Yeah, we can still see you, Wobbles," or maybe he'll be like a ghost.
I give you a nod, like, yup, that's again tactically sound. Hiding, being able to surprise an enemy.
I feel like this is basically the toddler version of hiding where they cover their eyes, and if they can't see you, you can't see them.
Can I roll perception to see if I can see him?
It would be disadvantage against his advantage at hiding. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, this is what better way to find out if he's hiding?
Contest
Yeah,
of
I
will.
mean, fair enough, right?
13 to
Yep.
hide.
Yep.
That's not very good.
Well, he rolled 6, so.
But it's good. It's good
Yeah,
enough
I rolled a-
to beat Verseverin.
Yep.
Well,
So,
I'm not
like
trying to hide from him per se.
right, but I'm trying to see if
Yeah,
you're
I
hidden,
know.
because if you're hidden, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless you can, like, discriminately hide from certain people, in which case, good on you, my man.
Well, the nice thing is the tree guys didn't make this fog, so maybe we're okay. Or did they? Did the tree guys make the fog, or did the geyser god make the fog?
It's seeming
Which came first, the tree guys or the fog?
it seemingly came off of the lake, but we don't know for certain. It just sort of appeared.
As fog tends to do.
Okay, so I didn't miss anything about that.
And my read on it was like, yeah, there's the trees you don't want to touch, but there's scrub and bushes and you're short and it's foggy, like you feels like a viable effort to try and be stealthy about what we're doing now.
Well, I mean, the fun part about a fog is that, yeah, you can't see for shit, but neither can anything else.
Unless you have fog vision.
Yeah.
Yes, true,
Yeah.
true.
Unless you do.
Oh no.
So, with the marching order being Luewe in front, Okot right behind her, Riz in the middle, Verseverin, the two other kobolds kind of trailing behind, and
I think Lily would say, like, the two other kobolds should be, like, in the middle with Riz.
okay, so they'll stick close to Riz in the middle, Verseverin in the back, and
Wobbles in the backpack.
Yeah, Wobbles in the mist.
Can I ride in the backpack, Mom?
Yeah,
you have one of those cars that's a middle seat and then a far back.
Yeah, where you're having a totally different vacation than everyone else.
You're basically in the trunk and you're like flipping off cars and then laughing when they honk at your parents.
Yeah.
I wonder what all these signs say. Thank you, fellow Brian Regan fans. Also, y'all, I'm so sorry about this, but I've been up since 5 a.m. and I am fading fast. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this encounter.
That's totally fine. Absolutely. We can have the new marching order and we can leave it there.
Is that all right? I super hate to cut it short.
Sadie, we're going to force you to play. You're going to have to like Clockwork Orange your eyes open.
Suck it up, girlfriend.
Okay, I mean, I can do that. Expect dick jokes and nothing else from Okot from here on out. I'm gonna be fucking useless.
So, like, no change is what you're threatening.
Well, yeah, okay, fair point. A lot more dick jokes, a lot less punching.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then we should let her go. I've changed my mind. Put the Clockwork Orange machine away.
Yeah, we're gonna need punching.
Oh, no punching. I'm out.
I will leave it on this so we have a hook for the next time.
Dramatic.
As you guys make your decision about your marching order, Riz, you are starting to feel a violent shake in your satchel as you start to, as your satchel is moving sporadically, you can hear the tearing of leather as you look down to see what the F is happening right now. You see what appears to be a 13-inch tongue emerging from your bag with a proboscis of filled with teeth just flailing about crazily, and it looks like it is trying to find purchase somewhere on your body. But
what in the tentacle porn?
What in the fuck?
And you thought that wasn't worth 20 silver.
But we'll leave it there.
Oh my god.
Actually, one last thing, Riz, can you roll me a deck save on this?
Man, you're Columboing her right now.
Why? A dex saving throw. I'm so great at those. It's wonderful. This is going to be great. Oh shit,
Ooh.
Jesus, I rolled well. 16.
Nice.
We'll resolve that next time.
All right.
That's pretty good. Thank you for listening to What's Your Damage Season 2, featuring Ray Palmer as Luwewe, Sadie Blake as Okop, Kate Ingram as Riz Parcheesi, Douglas Gale as Perseveron, Parker Postini as Wobbles Waggletop. Elliot Rose is our Dungeon Master. Audio engineering by Sadie Blake and Douglas Gale. All music created by Sadie Blake. Sound effect attributions can be found in the show notes.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. You can find more of What's Your Damage on Apple Music and Spotify, or on our website, wydpod.com. We've got maps there, just gorgeous character art, and tons of lore from the world of Onisano. There's also a sign up for our newsletter, which features content warnings for all episodes at release, because that's important. And for those of you who want to chat with us on social media because you love us so much, you can find us at WYD Pod, and that's going to be WYDPODD, like Okot's tits, on Instagram and Threads, as well as others listed on our website. In case you don't like the first two, you can find us elsewhere, because trust me, we're there. I promise. We're there. So, stop by, say hi. We genuinely would love to hear from you.
Dramatic!